Hello everyone, welcome to the OIC channel. Today we will tell you about the amazing things found in every one of our bodies. Those things are chromosomes, DNA, and genes. Chromosomes are the structures that contain DNA. The chromosomes are long and slender in shape. There are 23 pairs of chromosomes in human body cells. The 23rd pair of chromosomes is the sex chromosome. The female chromosomes are XX and male chromosomes are XY. DNA stands for deoxyribonucleic acid. It is the genetic material found in all living things. DNA is a molecule that has the shape of a double helix. Contains sugars, phosphates, and nucleotides. Nucleotides are subunits of DNA made up of sugars, phosphates, and bases. There are 4 types of bases: adenine, A, thymine, T, guanine, G, and cytosine, C. Genes are the smallest units of DNA. A gene is a sequence of bases in DNA that controls the hereditary characteristics of an organism. There are thousands of genes in human body cells. Some genes control physical characteristics such as eye color, hair color, and body shape. Some genes control biochemical aspects such as digestion and metabolism. Some genes control behavioral traits such as intelligence, memory, and temperament. Discovering the structure of DNA, understanding genes, and the role of chromosomes, it is the result of many scientists working together and building on each other's work. The first 2 were James Watson and Francis Crick. In 1953, James Watson and Francis Crick, with the help of X-ray diffraction images of DNA, Rosalind Franklin proposed the structure of the double helix of DNA. Their model describes how DNA carries genetic information through its structure. It consists of 2 wires wrapped around each other. The next person is an important female scientist, Rosalind Franklin. Rosalind Franklin's work on X-ray diffraction, this is important evidence for the structure of DNA. Her images taken at King College London helped understand the structure of the DNA helix. The other was Maurice Wilkins. Maurice Wilkins also contributed to understanding the structure of DNA through the study of X-ray diffraction. He worked at the same institution as Rosalind Franklin and shared her information with Watson and Crick without her knowledge or consent. Gregor Mendel, although not directly involved in the discovery of the structure of DNA. But Gregor Mendel is also known as the father of modern genetics. In the mid-19th century, he experimented with bean plants. It defines the basic principles of inheritance and the concept of genes. The last was Thomas Hunt Morgan. Thomas Hunt Morgan's work with fruit flies in the early 20th century provides evidence that genes are on chromosomes. He is shown to have a shared set of inherited characteristics. This indicates that the gene is on the chromosome. It is important to note that scientific discoveries, it is often the result of cumulative effort involving many researchers and experiments over a period of time. Discoveries of the structure of DNA, the role of genes, and the nature of chromosomes. It emerged from the combined efforts of these scientists and others. DNA, chromosomes, and genes are miracles created by nature. They are very important for all living things because they are the genetic determinants of living things. Knowledge about DNA, chromosomes, and genes can be used in everyday life in many ways, such as diagnosis of genetic diseases. Doctors can use their knowledge of DNA to diagnose genetic diseases, such as thalassemia disease, cystic fibrosis, and Alzheimer's disease. Treatment of genetic diseases. Scientists are developing treatments for genetic diseases using knowledge about DNA. For example, treating thalassemia using gene therapy, and treatment of cystic fibrosis using stem cells. Plant and animal breeding. Farmers can use knowledge about DNA to improve plant and animal breeding. For example, growing plants that are resistant to disease and insects. This will help reduce the use of pesticides and various chemicals that may accumulate in the consumer's body, and develop animal breeds that will improve the quality of meat and milk products. That will result in higher returns from farming with lower costs. Research on stem cells. Scientists are researching stem cells using their knowledge of DNA. Stem cells are cells that can create other types of cells in the body. Scientists hope to be able to develop treatments for difficult-to-treat diseases, or a new type of disease that currently has no cure using stem cells, which can be treated in the future. Biotechnology research. Scientists are researching biotechnology using their knowledge of DNA. Biotechnology is technology used to genetically modify living things. Scientists expect to be able to develop biotechnology for human benefit in the future. Knowledge about DNA, chromosomes, and genes can be used in everyday life in many ways. Hopefully this knowledge will help everyone understand more about DNA, chromosomes, and genes. I hope the viewers and listeners are satisfied with our video. Please press like, press share, press subscribe to share knowledge with people you know. And it will be an encouragement for our team to continuously produce new works. And most importantly, we are waiting to listen to everyone's opinions in order to develop our channel for greater quality. Until we meet again next time.